In early 2003, military contractor KBR, a subsidiary of Halliburton, was awarded a $1 billion plus no-bid contract by the United States government to assess and repair the Iraqi oil infrastructure, including the Qarmat Ali water treatment plant near Basra in southern Iraq. The plan was to restore the Qarmat Ali water treatment plant to provide water for injection wells used in Iraqi's oil fields to ensure that the oil kept flowing. American and British military forces provided security for the KBR civilian contractors and subcontractors who repaired the plant. KBR management knew early on that the site was heavily contaminated with sodium dichromate. Recent testimony suggests they may have known even before work started there in 2003. Sodium dichromate, also known as hexavalent chromium, is a highly carcinogenic anti-corrosive agent that was used to keep the pipes cleared from corrosive materials. Yellow and orange dust, a sign of sodium dichromate contamination, was spread over several hundred acres at the Qarmat Ali site. The chemical dust blew openly in the wind. KBR managers neglected to inform the military and the civilian contractors actually working at Qarmat Ali of the contamination threat. Military personnel and over 60% of KBR's civilian personnel who were at the site soon exhibited symptoms of acute sodium dichromate poisoning. KBR managers told the soldiers that at the site that their problems likely were caused by harsh Iraqi weather conditions. Yet internal documentation indicates that KBR's own managers soon were wearing full chemical protection gear, including Tyvek suits and respirators, during their own visits to the site, even while telling military personnel there was no apparent danger. Lieutenant Colonel James Gentry, the commander of the Indiana National Guard unit that was providing security during the end of the summer of 2003, raised the red flag for his unit to the United States Army. As a result of Lieutenant Gentry's actions, when he first saw KBR managers at the site in full protection while his men weren't exposed, the Indiana Guard was pulled from Qarmat Ali at the very end of August 2003. Army commanders sent KBR a request for all relevant facts, including testing data from the site. KBR managers informed the Army that its test results were preliminary and could not be provided. KBR continues to maintain that tests show that there was no significant sodium dichromate contamination at Qarmat Ali. The validity of these tests is in doubt. A federal government investigation has determined that the results warrant a low level of confidence. Many of the soldiers, National Guardsmen from Oregon, West Virginia, South Carolina, Indiana, as well as active regular Army and British members of the military, are experiencing health problems. In 2009, Lieutenant Colonel Gentry, who did not smoke, had no family history of lung cancer, died of cancer after a 5-year fight with the disease. Doctors attributed his death to his exposure to sodium dichromate at Qarmat Ali. Another Indiana National Guardsman who served at Qarmat Ali, David Moore, died from lung disease attributed to sodium dichromate exposure. A number of other veterans have serious health issues associated with sodium dichromate exposure. Today, the soldiers' 2-year litigation against KBR continues in federal court in Oregon and federal court in Texas. Current and former KBR personnel have repeatedly claimed in sworn testimony that they cannot remember important details about their involvement, and the company has withheld or has claimed to have lost significant documentary evidence related to Qarmat Ali.